Hey everybody, J-Man4 BFR from Ham Radio Prep. I am here at my truck, and today I'm going to take a look at how I'm mounting my radio currently and install a new option that might help me get a little more organized.
This is Ham Radio. KN488 for BFR. I hear you loud and clear. You know what?
So right now, I've got an ICOM IC 5100 head unit mounted in a cup holder mount made by Lido Mounts, and it works really well from the perspective when I'm the only driver. However, it does take up some passenger room and it fills up a cup holder that I could potentially be using. So that's something that I'm going to try and eliminate today. Also, with this new system I've got, I can potentially get rid of this cell phone mount that is in the mounted to the front glass and get that off as well. So let's give it a try and see what we got. Let's use the tailgate to show what's in the box. Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions is what I found. Saw them advertised on Facebook. Thought it was really interesting because it uses a place behind the GPS screen to mount the items with some nice arms. So let's take a look at what's in the box. Some arms and some screw-ons there. Here's a mounting plate with a ball and a couple of screws. This is a universal mounting plate, so I'm hoping I can put the IC 5100 right onto this plate, the head unit, and then use that in their mounting system. This is a stock cell phone mount for doing the same thing. Another set of arms and a mag mount cell phone mount, which I think is the one I'm going to use because that will help me get a little bit better reach there, and I like popping it on and off that way. Here's the main unit. Now this is a grid that goes in. I'm going to pop out one panel and put this grid in and then connect up the arms to the grid. So let's give that a try. All right, they were very nice to include some instructions. So I'm going to remove the standard rubber mat. I'm going to put the new mounting in, and it's got some specific things included and some hardware. And then I should be good to go to mount my balls on where I want. So let's do that. Let's go in the truck. Please excuse the Batman angle, but it's the best I could do in the truck. Can you hear that? That's a really low pass for me of the ISS as they're doing an SSTV event. In about 90 minutes, I'm going to have a much higher pass, and I'm going to be trying to grab that. It's a whole other video. So we'll turn this off and make ourselves some room here. Go ahead and unscrew this. So that's this. It does give me a little pry tool here. The goal is to pry this piece out. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna pop right out. There we go. Well, it says I'm not gonna reuse it. I don't wanna break it because maybe I don't like the mount and I wanna put it back in late. I wanna put this back in later. So for now, we got it out and I think it's unharmed. So good news there. Remember the 4 set screws holding the top portion of the Rubigrid mount. That's a Rubigrid mount. There's the 4 set screws. We will go ahead and remove them, and it gave me a screwdriver. So that was nice. Now it says it will take 15 to 20 minutes for installation. So I feel like we're doing okay so far. Dropped the screw, but it went right into my stash compartment there. So no problem. It's nice. It's I like this. It's nice. It's metal. It's solid, so I'll feel good about mounting things to it and not having it be too much. Place the base mount on the dash tray. There is a little drilling here. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're gonna take this. We're gonna mount it to the tray, and then we are going to bolt it to the tray, and put the tray back in. I get it. Okay, here's the thing. So I need to go off and do some drilling outside of the truck. There's the drill bit. I'll be back. Got a piece of scrap wood to drill into. I'm gonna drill these 5 mounting holes when I get the get this place just right. And Bob's your uncle. All right, there we go. The 5 mounting holes are drilled, and now it's time to bolt this piece up. There's the washer. There's the lock nut. I'm gonna put these on just finger tight for now until I get the other ones on in case it needs to move around a little bit. All right, all 5 are in. I'm going to tighten it down with the wrench and screwdriver that they've given me. This is just going in plastic, so I don't want to over torque it, but I also don't want it to rattle because rattles drive me crazy. All right, all those are tight. That is tight to the bottom. That is a step completed. All right, so this goes back up here. Everything's snapped back in. Good, good, good. Temporarily set the ruby grid on top to determine where you want the mounting balls to go. Well, that fits in nicely. There's the tray. And there's the grid mount. That looks good. So I'm gonna put these 2 screws in next. Now it says to use their screwdriver, but I'm gonna add some power to it. All right, I got a new bit because I didn't like the way the old one looked. So let's see here. This is a self-tapping screw. Piece of cake, nice and tight. All right, put that down out of the way. Check that again. That looks good. Time to get some mount stuff. I want to do the radio head unit first. So I'll take these parts here, and then this is going to go on here. This will go here. And then the radio will mount here. So it'll be a little bit in the passenger's face, but it'll be much more out of the way. So I like that. So we'll do the radio now, and we will do the phone later. Okay, we're going on the back of this. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna take this off and put the mounting plate on for the grid. I'm very happy with my 3D printed piece here that was holding the head unit. I made that myself because I made some last minute changes on how I wanted that mounted. I need a flathead screwdriver. I grabbed my iFixit kit because I know in here somewhere I will have every frickin' bit I need to unscrew something. I think this one will work best. Will that fit in the... Yep. Little known feature, but it's really helpful. The top comes off. You can put parts in here while you're working. So that's amazing too. Amazing design. Sometimes it's the little things of design that you don't even notice that are really super helpful. So here's the I'll call it the random mount plate that can go on many different radios or whatever devices you want to mount in your vehicle. But it does fit nicely and exposes the 2 holes that I'll want to use to tighten this on the back. So happy about that. The only real risk I see is that these my screws may not be super long, but we'll go with that for now. So here's the question. Is it there? Is it there? I think it's, because it's offset. So I think it's going to be the further one. Let's try that one. This is going to give me a lot of wiggle room as far as if I want to move this around in the future. This doesn't move, but I can use any other mounting hole I want if I need to change things up. So I'm happy about that. So we got that piece ready to go up here. Okay, so this comes out. I'm going to put this in right here over in the corner. So plenty of room there. Let's set the head unit aside for now and start undoing screws. So this is how this is going to go. And again, I do have a little slop to move it around, or I could move it up. This is one of the mounting holes here, so I would have to move it up if I wanted to move it a little bit further. But for right now, we're going to try the bottom corner and see how that works. This vehicle is a 2025 Ford Maverick. They just came out with this set for this vehicle. They've been doing this a while, but the Maverick changed the layout slightly on the dash in 2025, so it required them to do a new mounting plate. And I actually told them that I'd be in once they had their thing ready to go. So I was glad to jump in and be an early adopter of the Maverick 2025 version. Nothing special there, just me emailing them and saying, hey, when you're ready, let me know. I want to be on the waiting list. All right, so I mounted this ball, but it's a little bit conflicty with this hold down bracket underneath. So I think what I'm going to have to do is move the ball up one slot. I'll check it again, and then we'll put the arm on. I just realized that if I turn the ball, I can still keep it all the way over, but I'm not on that hole. So I think I'm going to just do it that way and be good to go. Let me just put this one in and make sure that it doesn't rub. All I did was undo it and turn the ball 90 degrees, but it is using a different mounting hole, but it still keeps it pretty much where I wanted the ball, so the head unit goes in. So let me put this on real quick, and we'll just do a dry fit and see if this is okay there. Yep, that is just fine there. Okay, now we're rocking. Now we are rocking. Nice flexible system as far as that goes. It was nice that I still can keep my placement just by doing a 90-degree turn, because they've made it just slightly oblong. So good. I like. Let's keep going. Let's do one more dry fit check. There it is. Happy with that. Just need to tighten down some bolts now. So just to give you an idea of the old mounting versus the new mounting, when I originally mounted it, you can see the scuff marks from where the screws were. So all I did was turn this ball plate 90 degrees. Now that's freed up the space around this hole. So this will sit down flush and we'll have a nice, quiet, comfortable connection. In order to get the bottom plate over, I have to re-drill all the holes. Otherwise, this is not going to line up. That's way too finicky. Yeah, see, this is not going to line up now. What the fudge? Uh-oh, I am not. If you take a look, I got these two screws lined up, but because this is such a tight fit, these two are just a little bit off. So I need to either get this plate down somehow. I'm just not sure here. I'm just being overly. It fits. It looks like in the best case scenario, I wanted my bottom plate to be about a millimeter more to the left, because see, there's a little gap here, and this is just a hair overlap there. So I guess that's bad on me, but I thought I had it centered, but that's the way it's going to be for now. All right, let's go ahead and mount the radio head unit. So I've used these kind of screws before. You open these up until they go onto this mounting piece like that. And that's going to be one side, and the other side gets the ball unit. So that will go here. Push this up, put the ball on. That's good. There's the ball unit. There's the mount. Let's get it done. There we go, nice and tight. I kind of like that. Let's connect up the head unit cord here. We'll obviously want to dress that up sometime in the future. Let's see how this looks from the driver's side perspective. All right, I'm over on the driver's side. Here's my radio. Turn it on. Let's see, that might be a little far out of the way, but it's still quite reachable as a driver. So that's good, I can do it. I'd like to have it maybe a few degrees more toward me, so I can, because it's at a slight angle that's a little bit hard to read, but ultimately I think I can live with it that way. So this is installed with a radio, and you know what? It definitely frees up a lot of space. I'll need to dress the cord here a little bit, but I think that's an option to work on as I go forward. I'm probably going to have another cord here anyway for power in the phone. So once I get that phone set up ready to go, I'll be rocking it. So forgot to say, how long did it take? From start to finish of filming my video, it was 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now, obviously, there's some built-in time to do that, but I feel like maybe I could attribute 30 minutes of that to stopping and starting and moving cameras and those kind of things. So I think it really took me about 45 minutes to get all the work done. And I've still got to go back in and put in the one for the phone, the mount for the phone once I get my I want a little bit longer bracket. So I'm going to go shopping, and then, you know, in the future, we'll show you what the final version looks like. So over the weekend, I spent a little more time organizing this. I went ahead and added the cell phone mount, so it would go right here. And that's a pretty good spot. I might want to extend this a little bit, but it's good for the moment. And then I've got the radio set up over here. It's nice because I can turn it in and have it more prominent to me, but there's still plenty of room here for the passenger where it doesn't get in their way, and it could even be pushed back if we needed to. And I've even took some time to program the radio with some new repeaters in my area. So all in all, very happy with the setup. I've driven around with it. It feels very functional, and I'm looking forward to having more time with it. So for now, that's how I installed a mount in my truck for my ham radio. Now, maybe that'll inspire you to do something like that. Maybe it'll inspire you to do something different because you don't like it at all. Whatever it does, hope you have fun. Let us know what you do in the comments, and we'll see you in a future video.
We've helped over 60,000 students get their US FCC amateur radio license, and we can help you too, no matter your age or educational background. Go to www.hamradioprep.com and try a free lesson today.